Well,
It's gonna be very fun.
we'll certainly see how it is.
Oh, very fun.
Tell me how the stream is, because, again, I'm not home, and if it's too
Yeah,
shitty, I'll just save it for next week.
Yeah, let me mute you so I can see how the audio is.
That's not really the audio, but I guess more of the picture, if you can see what's going on. All the better. Interesting.
Okay, looks good. Looks good.
But can you hear what's going on? Not here, but can you see what's going on
Yes.
without...
Oh, yeah, I see you changing the time from 8 whatever to whatever.
Perfect.
Accessibility liar. 7:32.
It's your time. My time, it's 8. Accessibility
Your
standards can be...
time's wrong. It's not American time.
From the main menu. Interesting. I wonder if I should have gone from the... I don't know, 40's good, I guess. Let's begin the game.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Never the end is never the end is never the end is
All
loading.
It's all about the narrator.
Oh, the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Don't do it.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee
These graphics look
number 427.
not terrible.
Number 427's job
And this game came out in
sat at his
2013.
desk in room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Oh my god,
This is
so
what
meta.
employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders
Oh my god, it's just Nathan.
as though he had been made exactly.
Yeah, this is what it looks like when he's playing, well, any game. He uses only one hand. It's amazing how he can, do so well in Elden Ring.
And then one day, something very peculiar.
But look, Stanley was happy.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him
Wait.
to follow. No one had
It took
shown
him
up
a
to give
whole
him
hour?
instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I think that's my cue. But if I wait here, does he just say it again? Because that'd be pretty cool as well. Alright.
There are some rooms where he does the thing you want him to do.
All of
I
his
don't know if
coworkers
the
were
starting
gone.
room is one of them,
What
though.
did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Fool. Stanley never misses a
No
memo.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm not looking for my coworkers, I'm looking for the memo letter.
I can't believe you didn't question the guy's desk at desk 432, I think it was.
I didn't see 432.
For the one behind 431.
What the? It's just, he just sharpens pencils! What a cozy job! See, this here...
He has a lamp, too, and everything.
I know! What the hell? Dude, the rest... So here's the thing, right? Like, this is your job, and the other 3 desks are Nathan, and he has to work all 3 stations.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see if there's any other lazy assholes around here.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Alright. Narrator, I want to believe you, but like... What if? What's in here? 3 chairs, huh?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, but like... Oh no. I kind of want to go right. But,
You can do whatever you want.
I'll follow along for now. Let's see.
Wow, I cannot believe this level of self-control.
It'll only last so long.
It's so like out
It's
of
so
character
difficult.
for you. It's so out of character for you.
It's so difficult. You don't know how hard that choice was.
No, I know how hard it is. It's so out of character for you.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Those ghosts better stop
Feeling
fucking...
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
I thought for
boss's
sure
office,
you'd go right
hoping
first.
He might find an answer there.
Cool. Nothing... Oh, to-do list, wait. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market parade. Monetize free to play. My god. We're working for the devil. It opened. That's never happened before.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Oh, I like the broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Please. I know you, game. I know games.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet effing.
Alright, narrator. You win this round.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
There's
boss's
Red
office.
downstairs. Oh, I knew it. I knew we were working for the devil. Look at this. A thingy. I wish I could read that. I can't pick it up. Alright.
Stanley just couldn't do
Oh,
it.
shit.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Let me go home.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Okay, but let me go
And
home.
as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Oh no, I fucked up already.
Why couldn't he see his feet? They looked down.
You
Why
motherfucker.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he
You look.
Damn
For
it.
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And
It's
at
such a
last,
good game,
he came to
dude.
the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
Oh no.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job.
Oh, no.
He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Oh
So,
no.
he imagined himself flying and began to gently
Oh,
float
what the fuck?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley
Holy
marveled
shit,
that
narrator,
he'd still
stop
not
it.
Woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating
shit, dude.
everything that I'm doing and
It's
thinking?
becoming self-aware.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
Oh
the
god.
truth was that, of course,
We're getting
this was
so
not a
meta.
dream. How could it be? Was
Well, that's just
Stanley
his
simply
game, yeah.
deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now.
Oh shit,
as
dude,
he's
then how the
ever
hell did
been
I
in his
fly?
life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Oh
After
dude,
all,
Stanley's become
he knew for
self-aware.
certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Thank
How
you,
else would the
voice.
voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Oh no, oh no.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to
Oh
wake up.
god.
He
Game
felt
over already.
The weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
I don't want to do that.
I want my apartment and my
Because
wife.
Stanley was happy
and
pushing
my
buttons,
job.
though.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
He got up
life
begrudgingly
is
because, you know, he didn't get any orders to push buttons.
Everything.
Stanley
will
is
be
a
fine.
it's a fucking fifth dimensional god.
I am okay.
Ah, fuck. That didn't work.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is
Jesus
Stanley.
Christ.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please,
Oh,
just
no.
someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be.
Oh,
Can anyone
God.
hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
I'm experiencing these for the first time with you because there's a lot of these I just haven't seen.
Alright. That was a speed run.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Yeah, I believe
the
that was
fuck?
the. I believe. Hold on, let me
Mariella
make
woke up
sure.
on a day like any other.
Wait, what?
Got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man.
What in the
stumbled
world
through town
is
and
happening?
screamed to himself.
Holy
He collapsed
shit.
dead on the sidewalk.
What
Though
the
she was
fuck?
soon
He
turned
died.
to call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Oh no.
I am sane. I am in control.
It's
of my life.
spreading.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man make her feel
Christ.
better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Christ,
And then
dude.
she turned and ran.
Alright. Well, that was the Stanley Parable. We'll
Ending
see you
one.
next time. Holy shit, I guess staying in the fucking garage means death. It's gotta be a speed one, doesn't it?
Well, that was, you know, one of like 40
All
endings,
the
so.
workers were gone. What could it mean?
Christ, dude.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked,
Alright.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm more comfortable talking over the parts we've seen. Oh, Lord. Gotta try everything now.
When Stanley came
Nothing
to a
is
set of
real,
two
everything is
doors,
forbidden.
He entered the door on his left.
No, it's time to go right. We go right this
Directly to the
time.
meeting room, and Stanley
Oh,
knew it
boy.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, of course. Nothing is real.
Did you want to go admire the employee lounge?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It's pretty nice.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just stand here and take it in. Let's just take it in.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Thank you, game. Oh, look! This one's different from that one.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on.
Yeah, what do you think paintings are? No shit.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
What the fuck, narrator?
This one's different
Stanley
to
sat
that
around
one.
waiting for more dialogue. But
Oh,
when
dude,
long
I
time
think
had
maybe
passed
you're
and
still in the
there was
garage.
more,
Maybe you
he
lost your
decided that
mind.
The game was trying to send him a message.
No. I'm not falling for your bullshit. If I leave, I'll die again. Come on. But I want it. Can't go back. Can't do anything. Just sit here with my coffee. Alright. Maybe we get the ending if we stay for 4 hours in the room.
No. There's no meeting room ending. It's just, you know, you annoy the narrator a little.
And took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Oh, it's just a short divot. We go.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
The look on your face. I enjoy how much you like not listening. The little rascal.
Do not lie. If you're lying, stop.
Done.
I can't do that. What the nani? Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it's on the move. It will cause death. Fuck it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize
quiet,
that
fifth
investing
dimensional
your
god.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who the fuck is her? The lore implications sound
This is it,
menacing.
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Oh
To
no.
put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Stop. What?
She's been waiting.
Whomst? What is this nonsense? It's not going. There's only one path and it's forward. I hate that. Oh, maybe I could have jumped off there. Oh.
Ah, he's learning.
Oh, I shouldn't have listened to the sign. Alright, you rat bastard. Let's do this. Excuse me, door to hell. Oh shit.
That's her, Stanley.
I like how
You
so
need to be the one to
untrusting
do
you
this,
become in this
to
game.
reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I don't know who her is. If I touch it, it'll explode. I know how this works. I know too much now. I've defied the fifth dimensional god too much. It wants to kill me.
What do you think is gonna happen if you just keep spinning?
I don't know. I'm hoping it'll stop ringing. Come on. Game, I can do this all 4 hours. Alright, you rat bastard. $4.27, what the hell?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
What the fuck?
I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
What the fuck? I can't move!
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh shit.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think
Oh,
you had a
Jesus.
life?
Oh,
They want to commit
Jesus.
their life to you.
Oh
I'm trying
fuck.
to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What is this? This took such a dark turn. Run!
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
telling my story now.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, dude. Holy
This
shit.
is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh, wow. Oh no. Oh fuck.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that requires nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh god, dude, I've angered God.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly
I've never
what he's
heard
told to do.
such
Now he's pushing
such horror in your
Now
voice.
He's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
You were less afraid playing Phasmophobia.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No, I won't press the N. Get angry at me. Go away. I want to leave.
But in his
He's
mind,
so afraid.
in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
There's no TV. Oh shit, there is.
And so he began to
Oh, fuck.
fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished.
Hey,
off
spoilers.
the face
I
of
didn't know about the
Earth.
boss.
The thought excited him terribly. So, he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was
Christ,
almost
dude.
too wonderful to behold.
He's metaing the shit out of
Yeah,
you.
he is.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began
world
to
keeps
fill it
changing.
with new possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room.
How come all of the
Quantities
choice
of
endings I
minute
get are
clouds.
horrible?
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head, he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over,
Oh, boy.
wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Uh-oh.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Fuck.
You feel so conflicted. You feel so conflicted. He told you not to do it. He told you not
I can't help
I
it.
tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can
He
I
knows
understand
just
what
how to
I
play with
see?
your
How can I
emotions.
make him look at himself?
Persona question nothing. Fool.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley
fuck.
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh, Stanley died. I'm very bad at this game. I just keep killing Stanley.
I mean, you know, I'd say you're very good at the game. I mean, you've beaten it twice already.
True, true. Speedrun strats. Also, why is my office in, like, a corner?
You have the corner office. Everyone wants the corner
Except
office.
it's not the
Boris.
corner office. This is, like, a closet.
No, the closet's the closet you went into the earlier.
What did it mean? Stanley decided
The
to go to
safety
the
closet.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The amazing
Alright,
closet.
what if I go through all that again, but this time I don't press L?
I don't think any... Like, once you're trapped in that apartment, I think that's just it. That's the DLC room. That's for content that wasn't in the original game.
Do I go in it? Or do I...
If you want. If you want to. It's for content that wasn't in the original. There's, like, the thing added in this, the Ultimate Edition. It's just their way of, like, separating it.
Ah, okay, well, we'll touch that later then. But also, that wasn't there before.
Yeah, I mean, you've completed yeah, it's, you know, you...
When Stanley
I think it opens after a certain amount of endings.
This was not the
I guess 2 was it.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
No,
it.
I'm taking him off the grid.
This room. But eager to get back
Please,
to
Forrest, he's
business,
always prepared
Stanley
for you to
took
go
the
off the
first
grid.
open door on his left.
No, Stanley's
Stanley
going
was so bad at
solo.
following directions, it's
Stanley's
incredible it
taking
wasn't
back
5
his
years ago.
life. Stanley will do
Look,
what it
Stanley, I
must.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story
catwalk's
has
been
about
picking at your
nothing
head,
but
huh?
You all this
Yeah, it
time.
has.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. Really?
Yes,
I was
really.
in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Fine, I'll drink your Kool-Aid
Let me
next
prove it.
time.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Danger everywhere. Alright then. We go into the wild of New Yonder.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Oh shit.
Stanley walked through the red door.
What the a blue pill, red pill situation?
No, these are doors. You don't swallow those.
Dude, I'll swallow whatever the fuck I want.
I deeply enjoy what this game does to you. Because it's in your nature, yours specifically, to do the opposite of what they tell you. Specifically because they told you.
You know, it really fucks with me.
But it fucks with you because you know that because they told you,
They're
there's a chance
expecting
that
it.
they don't want you to do it. So it's just destroying you on the inside. Just go. You really want to go through the blue door? Just
I
go through the
know.
fucking blue door. You've looked at nothing but the blue door for the last
Stanley
a
walked
minute.
through the red door.
Oh god. He's getting menacing again. Run for it!
I still don't think we're communicating.
Oh fuck.
properly. Stanley walked through the red
Oh
door.
god. Get out of here, B!
All right,
Run!
fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to
Yes!
find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh fuck.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken
Look at that.
rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Oh,
This
shit.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Fuck. It's so much cooler than the other two.
It is.
Oh god, I want it.
This is the path you've chosen. Go for it.
What if?
Well, remember. in
Wait, I'm
Stanley
back
Parable,
in here.
In Stanley Parable, no choice is the wrong choice. No matter what, you'll reach an ending.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical
He
feedback
wants
here.
you to rate your experience being given a third choice. Wow! You rude boy!
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Alright, fine.
I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh, he's gonna teleport me again, isn't he? Worldwide leaderboard. Holy shit. Dude, look at this. That's fucking... It's a lot of effort they put into insulting me.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Alright, fine. 3.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh boy. Fuck.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, it's very meaningful. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
So this is it. This is the mini game.
Yeah.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
A little 50-50 there.
Well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
See, what would be cool there is if it forced game to uninstall. What the fuck?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god! This isn't the... This is new!
Obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent...
This is, Fire something. This is the game Fire something. Originally, he sent you to Minecraft.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity.
That's amazing!
So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it's
In the original game, he sent you to go play Minecraft at this point.
What else is out there?
Fuck you! I'm staying in here. I hate the outdoors. Let's touch everything. I suppose I have... Wait, no! Alright. Ooh, propane tank. I wonder if that will blow up and explode me.
You're very excited about a propane tank.
I want to die. Alright, fine. I guess we'll once again go the linear path from the linear game because you don't have option.
Oh, boo! I don't have options.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Alright, let's keep going then, I guess.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing.
This rat bastard.
Just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Oh, crack.
Thanks now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
No!
Preferably something with walls. Something with
No!
nice, big, insurmountable walls.
I'm so close.
It wasn't a big enough crack anyway.
Okay.
But I want it.
I think this will be just the thing.
Oh boy. I'm playing Rocket League.
See, this is exactly...
What do you mean you're playing? Oh my
Just a nice
god!
big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I guess. We stick to the blue team.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
Stop talking!
Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Shall run the bases and do a touchdown.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck.
Fuck. Oh, you're running the bases. You're doing a sports ball.
Right? This seems so much more fun.
It? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Oh!
Is it better than my...
Oh, fuck!
Oh,
What are you doing?
oh, you scored. Or you win. You won, son. Oh, well.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Ooh. Freedom. Oh. That was death. What the hell? What is happening right now? My god, a light. Let's try all the doors. My god. Oh, shit.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his
Fuck.
choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the
I want to go back to Rocket
That's
League.
who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Looks like the new content's mishmashed in there, here and there. Like, feel free if you'd like to try the new content. It's not like there's an actual story in the
Yeah.
Stanley Parable. It's just, you know, find ending.
Alright, you know what? Let's give a Schmojo ending a try.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What does that mean?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
know.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're gonna go give it the normal fucking loser bitch
When
ending a
Stanley
try.
came to a set of two open doors.
Oh, you mean
he
listening
entered
to
the door
him.
on his left.
Correct.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Right,
a
right. I
wave
forgot I
of
went this way
disbelief,
before.
Stanley
Oh, but
decided
Boris,
to go up
ooh,
to his
the
boss's
broom
office,
closet.
thinking he might find
You're
an
right.
answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything wrong.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
You seem... I hate your smug face. You're so satisfied with yourself.
Alright, well, I know
Coming to a
down there is
staircase, Stanley
insanity.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wow, that's a big difference. Ooh, a blue room. I got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. That's a lovely purse. Did he not follow me into the bathroom? My
He
God.
just doesn't want to comment on you being in the bathroom.
Dude, he's just embarrassed. Holy shit. It's a terrible business strategy.
My God. I enjoy that you just didn't listen to what he said. You were like, just gonna do what he says, and then you hopped in the elevator.
The temptations beat me.
I've never seen this, and I didn't know the elevator takes this long.
I'm sure it doesn't. I'm sure we're just supposed to press another button.
It's surviving, huh?
Of course. It's a good song, Bront.
Note to self, if I ever buy you a mixtape, it's gonna be like elevator music best hits.
It didn't actually go anywhere. Oh, yes it did. No, it didn't. I lied. It didn't go anywhere.
Could you hit the down arrow?
No, I went up. We go down this time. Your subliminal messages won't work on me, narrator. And the elevator just is a place to rock out. It's very nice. I gotta return there.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
Amazing.
By sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh no. When the walls become like this, that usually means I'm gonna die. Oh, what the hell? I suppose I go down to the creepy looking elevator. Am I missing something? Because that looks like a drop. It isn't a drop. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get murdered. This is it. This is where I die.
Where's your old elevator? The safety elevator.
Right.
A bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mine
Hey, escape.
Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall,
He didn't even
Stanley would meet
hesitate.
his violent death.
It's too late. Not committed to my path.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
Correct.
And willingly confront his death.
I can beat it. Fair enough. Down into hell we go.
As the machine whirred into motion,
Okay.
Stanley was inched closer and closer to
I
his
see.
demise. It reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Goodbye, narrator.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
What the fuck?
As Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous...
Someone's narrating the
In
narrator!
a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
The fuck? I guess we take the
And
plunge.
yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Dude, what is this?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Dude, where's my old narrator?
Sec.
My old narrator, where is he? Cool. The office. The two doors. The set of two doors opens. That was the very first concrete upstairs Stanley's Parable design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged from an extension of it. It is an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Huh. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. The office layout. I don't care about the office layout. Credits. Go left. Maintenance room? The war zone? Huh. Narrator emails. Huh. This is just like the extra credits page. What would I do? It's just Stanley's office all over again. Is this a circle? It is a circle.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck the narrator.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You
What
can
the
stop
hell?
the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Alright.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That was weird.
Stanley worked for a company in a big...
I've seen the intro, thank you.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel weird.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Oh shit, where are we going? Hello.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving
I hate this.
and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable.
Oh god, this is horrible.
A reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable.
Yeah, I have never seen this before. This is extra content for us. DLC almost.
Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
If we go back. No, only forward.
Okay,
Alright.
so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Alright, narrator. For once we agree, this is just an elevator.
I like that this is the narrator's first time
What's
too.
going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Alright, narrator, we do this together. Once we were enemies, now we are something that's not enemies.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Here we go.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh my god, we can jump! But
But I
we can
imagine only
jump
in the jump
30,
circle.
Yeah, and we can only do it 25 more times.
My god. The content.
Oh, jumping's so nice.
The content.
This is so good. That's it?
Yeah, you're out of jumps.
I wanted more.
No, you're out. I'm sure later they're gonna charge you $1.99 for more jumps.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
The narrator agrees.
Narrator is base right now. Where was this narrator when we were doing the game?
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say...
The look of
initial
disgust when you
impressions
saw
of
the
this game
elevator.
are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more.
Oh,
Very good.
thank you.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Same, right? Let's go, narrator. What?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." The Quality Assurance Department signed off on this. I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Oh my god.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I guess that was it. It was just jumping in a circle. Oh, wait, no, this is different. This is weird. My god. A picture of what once was.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Well, shit, come on, let's go, narrator. We've been having I feel like we've patched our differences.
You're friends now.
Yeah, we're friends now. Me and the narrator got together and hashed out our differences.
You know, until you don't go
Okay,
into the new
you remember
content
how
store
cheap
and then
those
you're mortal
sci-fi
enemies again.
Of course.
Ultra deluxe content turned out to be, but it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
What
Just
the fuck?
our little secret. Take a look.
What the fuck is this?
Hello.
I call it
Narrator, what you
Memory
do?
Zone. It's where I've been storing all
What
my
the
favorite
fuck?
memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Memory zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
Oh my
Back
god.
then, it all
These are
mixed.
legitimate awards and shit.
Yeah, they are. The first dollar.
Dollar.
Go outside, don't play for 5 years. Unachievable. Impossible to get this. Impossible to get this achievement. Wow. What a cock. They have an unachievable achievement.
I wonder if you can get it.
In love of memory, little Stanley.
There is a way to get it.
Jesus Christ.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley
God.
Parable. This stunning triumph of games
He's
journalism.
just jerking
10 out of
himself
10
off.
From Destructoid.com. James Stephanie.
Are you sure you're not the narrator?
Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created.
It's
Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever
Christ.
created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley
Every game
Parable
ever
was.
created.
It was literally every game ever created.
Holy shit.
It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And
My
now,
God.
it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Christ.
Fog elevator
Holy
content.
shit. Another choice. The original remake? So then what's down here? Nothing. It's not a choice. It's a debate.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising,
That's not what it says at all.
choices I've ever
No, it
been
isn't.
confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley?
Oh yes,
The
it is.
game
It's just
was
like
perfect.
halfway down the bottom
It didn't need
paragraph.
anything else.
Oh.
It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Oh, door opened. The door I can't get to. Is this it? Is this where I die? Oh!
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
What's happening here, narrator? Oh, this door's open now.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
What the fuck?
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine.
Oh,
what
no.
down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no.
Oh no, not Steam reviews.
Oh.
No, no, no.
To play this game to full completion, the narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Oh no.
Funny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I
Oh,
could write
no.
up a handful of
He's
gags
so
to
mad.
insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Holy shit. Oh no, dude, this is getting dark.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable record.
A thumbs up one.
I feel like a failure, like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
It's okay, narrator. I'm on your side. Though we may start out as enemies, I hate you in a special way. These guys only hate you to hate you. One more, it seems.
What's this one got to say?
9 hours.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today.
Holy shit.
Always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
My God.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around.
But if I touch it, I'll probably die.
Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices,
holy shit!
And therefore, by
he's so offended.
So on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible.
Foolish narrator. You told me to press the button, therefore I won't.
Until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably,
does it just repeat?
Until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah.
I think it just repeats.
We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet. No, until 245.
It's mixing it up.
Of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years. Until just yesterday.
These words don't make sense.
And never a moment before lunch.
I think my brain's exploding.
Thing there is. How many billions left until...
I thought it was repeating, but it doesn't. It's just nonsense.
I say.
You have to narrate this, though. It can't be repeating.
And therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see,
wait a
blah
minute.
blah 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 blah.
That's what I thought too at first, but then
we've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet. No, until
I think now it's repeating.
That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
It was
Not that,
nonsense.
of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a
Oh, God.
rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the
Yes.
time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring
Oh
that
no,
choice
he's doing it
into
again,
being,
friend.
then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument
you said
to
erecting.
every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make
Fuck.
one more not this kind? Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review.
God
Or
damn,
at least
dude,
change
you
some
even called
of the
out.
Perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine
All of this
that
for
after
the
seeing this
for that
extreme
one comment.
technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely.
Narrator.
They'll simply grant this particular user the ability to
Narrator.
change the review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial.
Jesus.
Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over.
Oh no.
How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say
No.
that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well...
He's still
I want to say
going.
30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means.
Door's gone.
Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
That's what I said.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first
Stanley,
place?
what's
I
happening?
think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large...
Stanley, what's happening?
wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There wasn't
Stanley, you bastard.
before, wasn't there?
You're reverse psychology.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
Holy
hours.
shit.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips
Oh my
are getting
God.
longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000
Christ.
times, and there's no door.
There's no door, Stanley.
There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will
Well,
happen.
sounds
I
like
have
we only
no
need to keep
idea
pressing
how
it.
long I'll be made to sit here, and more than... Oh, Stanley, look back. Look
Oh
back.
shit.
Oh, my
The lights are
goodness.
off.
I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I
Oh, no.
think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting
Oh,
not a single
look
person
at the
to
plan, dude.
and you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
Oh,
Me
no.
talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was...
Alright, well, you're rambling again. Oh no.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh god.
Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
Oh my god.
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life.
Oh no, Stan.
All of them collapsed down into...
Oh no, the narrator, dude.
In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but...
Oh no, dude, I feel bad, but I...
felt like an eternity for what I now...
Boris, how long will it be, though?
It was a
I don't know.
revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known.
We'll go to a corner
It
and
was space
just take it
without
for a bit.
consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being.
Oh, dude.
I
He's
saw
gone
that I
crazy.
could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience.
Okay, Stanley, come on.
This moment passed.
You need to
and the
listen
most
to the narrator. Just
unyielding
stick
fear
with it.
I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you.
Oh no.
Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do.
Oh no.
That perhaps one day this state of mind will consume
Oh, well.
you as well.
He's gone to chaos. Narrator?
Oh no, what have you done?
Narrator, are you here? I think narrator died. I think I killed narrator. Oh, the clock fell. What is this?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be
What the
funny.
fuck?
It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it.
Jesus.
And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes, it seems that this is now the world we live in.
Stanley's
It
just
seems
going,
that
dude.
We are a people living in such bleakness and
Not Stanley, the
discomfort with
narrator, dude.
ourselves
He's just
that our
going.
entertainment is now our lives.
He's like,
It has
he's
come
had
to
it up.
represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people.
Maybe he'll be back to normal now. Narrator? Buddy? You okay? I'm just gonna press the button, alright?
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is
Oh,
never
no.
the end, is never the end.
Oh no!
End is never
Oh,
the
no.
end, is never the 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 end.
Why would you do this to him?
Never the end, is
He's
never the
broken.
end, is never the 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 end, is never
Oh
the
no.
end, is never the end, is
I'm
never
so
the
sorry.
end, is never the
I'm so
end.
sorry, narrator.
He was supposed to be friends. He
This
should
was
have just
supposed to
listened
be-
to his monologue.
This was supposed to be our redemption arc. We were gonna go off on an adventure.
All you had to do was
I
listen to
couldn't
monologue.
take it. Oh no! Actually, is there a way out now?
Oh no.
Oh shit. Dude, light. But still no way out. Oh shit. How long have I been here for? My god, dude, there's just trees and plants and shit.
How long has it been?
I don't know. Oh no! It's dust!
It gets longer and longer.
Alright, last skip. Let's go. This is creepy. I can just hear things. Oh no. Oh,
Oh god.
button? What the fuck?
Oh my god. What have you done?
I don't know.
What have you done?
Narrator, where are you? Narrator?
You wanted freedom, but not like this. Not like this.
This isn't how I wanted to break him.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh, Nate's gonna enjoy this.
Wow. Back to reality.
Holy shit. I feel like I just got taken on a trip.
Right?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I hate that we're just back in the beginning.
Just
Perhaps
nothing
it explains
happened.
the memory.
Oh no. It feels so weird.
I know. New content?
Oh, hello. Apparently there's new content.
Right? Holy shit.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, narrator. I'll follow you this time, I promise.
You feel bad? Do you have guilt?
Yes.
Do you have narrator guilt after murdering him in such a brutal way?
Not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I'll even let you talk.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
no.
there.
Oh, you bastard! All my sympathy gone!
Coming to a staircase.
Alright, so you did it a little out of order, but there was a broom closet ending. That is the end of the broom closet story. But if you sat there long enough, he would have been like, alright, bring on player 2, and it would have just reset the game.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
Touch things in
Stanley
his family.
wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
Thank
code
God.
by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
We go. And this time we don't fuck up and end the world. Sometimes I just want the world to live, you know?
Especially if you see it, you know, collapse and topple into a desert wasteland
Stanley
at the end
walked
of
ahead through the
eternity.
large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, we've been through this.
Yeah, but Leslie went to escape instead of where he wanted you to.
Well, come on, the narrator. Tell me to push the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh. No, I don't have the strength to find out. I'm sorry, narrator.
You're scared of pushing buttons now.
Alright, it's locked. Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building,
Oh my God.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Here's me. I'm 472, I think. There I am. I see me. There we are. Wait, that's not me. That's Pencil.
Enjoy that you've given him a name.
Mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boy?
Why are people being fired?
His emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, yes, but also no.
Proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
It's all
And
offline
as the
though.
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Will I? I feel like I instead would take control of everyone. Like, if I had a fucking office where everything was in my control, I'm saying I would take the chance. Come on, one of you fuckers has to do something. Fuck, nothing does anything.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Hey narrator, look at me. I'm the captain now.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
You bastard.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Well, shit, I just...
detonating the entire complex.
Goodbye, city.
Long until
Killed yourself?
Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
What if I...
Shape it to your heart's desires.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time
Quick.
to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means.
We gotta
and
press
where
buttons.
to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
No,
Note of
fuck my
silence before
co-workers.
you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course,
Jesus
that
Christ.
wasn't really in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Narrator, I thought we were
I let the
friends.
office sink into the ground, swallowing.
Yeah, but then you
everyone inside,
derailed.
or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
You fifth-dimensional
My goodness,
cuck.
only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
What?
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh, dude, he's gone fucking senile.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment.
Holy shit, dude.
To see you made humble. This is not a challenge.
My God.
You wanted to control
This is true power.
but I'm going to destroy it first. So
Holy shit. He's me, but
take a
better.
look, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life
Right.
from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Dude, he's so mighty.
Why, Boris? Why do you anger the fifth dimensional being?
All of his
It's
co-workers
funny.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yeah,
he
we
entered
go
the
left.
door on his left.
Go left. There's a
Yet
thing.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Bastard.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
The
Stanley
broom
walked
closet.
upstairs
Go
to
down.
his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it.
We
He considered
continue
the
this
possibility
time.
of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for
This
that.
time we don't become
And in such a
insane.
competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Oh no.
None of it made any logical sense. And as
Oh,
Stanley
no.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did
I just
doors
killed myself
close
again.
automatically behind him wherever he went?
If you want to quick restart, there's
And for that
escape, and
matter,
you know.
Alright, so downstairs it's just instant death. Got it.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
It's not very
He had simply
instant.
missed a memo.
It's slow and agonizing. It's even worse.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, let's see what the narrator ending looks like.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
That
there.
was good.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
2,
Not
8,
a
4,
living soul
5.
anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Okay. You rat bastard.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
How dare you listen to New Age music?
Oh, you know what's another thing you haven't done?
What?
You haven't tried going through the right door, going through the lounge, but then actually taking the door on the left like he wants you to.
Yeah, I'll do that after this run.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I also haven't died.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought.
Come on, narrator.
Did he
I'm
have
in a
the
rush.
strength to find out?
Are you?
Yes.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Come on,
Each
narrator.
bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
He killed all my coworkers.
Some of them eternally
He
monitored
admitted
this
it
place.
himself. This man is a deranged lunatic. I am playing to the whims of an omniscient god.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe
You know,
it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really
only
been
when the
someone's
other
control
omniscient god
all
doesn't
this
interfere.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Game, please, I can't see.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Boop.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again.
Hey.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He
My
had
God.
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on
How'd you get to the phone, do you remember?
solved.
Yes,
Had his
ish.
co-workers gone?
I wonder
How
if
had
he could have
been freed
unplugged
from the
it.
machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been
Oh,
seeking,
I can jump
but
off.
happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Maybe?
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lived,
I can't tell if we're going up or this is going...
and that was all he needed
down.
to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay, but do I?
Boris, you know what this fifth dimensional god can do to you.
It's true. He'd fuck me up.
Stanley felt the cool...
Oh no, I can't even control what I do anymore.
The feeling of liberation. The immense
He's just
possibility
taking
of the
control.
path before him. This was exactly the way right now that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I lost all self-control.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers,
What
Stanley
the
thought.
fuck?
How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
That's different.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, what the hell?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I know
Perhaps he
that.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
Truly.
What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Excuse me.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I actually haven't gone down that way.
That's what I'm saying.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
No, that's where I wanted you to go.
Stanley, I think
You wanted to go to
perhaps
the
you're not
telephone. I'm going to the telephone.
Well, that too. That too. Either one.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Either one. Well, I just didn't know. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I wonder if he could have just like turned the phone off.
You've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
Oh shit, here we
Your
go
chance
again.
to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, we can do that.
Just unplug the phone? Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
Ah, fuck you.
Check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves.
You liar.
Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
You
Not
liar.
picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this
shit.
game for
What
so
the
long.
fuck?
If you've made any more...
I think he's
wrong
calling
choices,
you
might have
Boris out.
it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game.
Excuse me, what?
So we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
What the fuck?
Choice. It's the best part of
What am I
being a
watching
real
now?
person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What?
Excellent.
What?
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back.
Oh, what
You may
shit
have
the
noticed
shit
that
is
room has
this?
begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
You better
This way,
fucking
please.
not. I'm back over here? What the shit?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
What is this? What is happening? He's just taking me home. I guess I go.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I wonder if I can just stay here.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Oh,
Just
no.
follow my lead and you'll be fine. Right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that?
What the fuck?
Hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I'm breaking the world.
Oh no.
Nothing is real. Everything is forbidden. What?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge.
Jesus.
I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
I turn the tables.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh. Turning the tables is not good, friend. Oh, what the hell? Another hell.
What have you done?
Here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Correct.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you?
Impossible.
You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Huh?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and
He'd
always
reset
telling
me.
the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. So we go right again. This is the real
Of
question.
course you do.
No! Why
Right
did you
is
do
always
that?
right.
Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as
Oh,
Stanley would.
is this just
That
a loop?
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We go right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Doesn't
Behave
spawn
exactly as
here?
Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Alright, let's give this
When
3 or 4 more
Stanley
tries
came to a
before
set
we
of
decide
2
it's
open
looping.
doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that?
Jesus.
Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always
Alright, we'll give it
putting the
one more
story
try
first.
before we
I'm
decide
quite
to
sure
go
you'll
left,
be
because
up
it
to the
looks like
task.
we were
Just
looping.
follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We go.
No!
We go right.
Why did
I
you do
lied.
that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as
Alright, we're
Stanley would.
looping, friend.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
He's just
first.
looping us, the
I'm quite sure
bastard.
you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Look at this.
Right.
I go right, and he's
When
just like,
Stanley came to
no.
a set of 2 open doors, he
I'm
entered
childish.
the door
I
on
don't
his
like
left.
you doing what you want. I'll reset the universe.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
I guess,
That
go
means
left.
Responsibly and
For the
always
fifth
putting the
dimensional god as
story
Amanda did.
first. I'm
Right?
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hey.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
No. We click stuff though. Oh, broom closet is back. It's not opening though. What kind of cruel joke is this? This was a cruel, cruel joke you've played on me, game. I'll remember this.
Will you?
Yes.
Coming to a staircase,
Oh my God.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh.
Haha. Did I remember that window being there? Oh! He's railroaded me. Hello. That's different.
No, hey.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Am I supposed to speak?
I don't know.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Is the idea that Stanley can't speak?
Okay,
I don't know.
fine. You're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of...
What the fuck?
Door on his left.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
Oh, an ending!
Walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
My God.
Stanley, this is important. The story...
Oh no, it's so sad!
Decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Oh no!
Do something.
This is beautiful.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this.
Could suffer.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right.
Oh my God.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
This is horrifying.
Oh my God. That's so sad.
Okay.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a
the hell?
painting. Was it a painting? or a photo. He could no longer recall.
Another weird intro.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
What
left.
if I do nothing? What if I just sit here and do nothing? What if I just take my tushy, sit down, and do nothing? I shall continue to do nothing and see what happens. I know the choices I make in this game are very important, but what if I just sit here and wait? Contemplate the existence of doing nothing. Can I close the door?
You could go down that path that you never went down.
This was not the correct way
Yeah,
to the
you're
meeting
right.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room,
Shush now, I'm
Stanley
busy.
but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, look at that!
But content, though.
Right?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Correct.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Just left it is.
Oh, no. No.
Oh,
it's to
okay,
the
never
right, my
mind.
mistake. No.
Oh, motherfucker.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I mean, what else am I supposed to do here? Narrator.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Alright. Weird amount of thought things you put here. Oh, shit!
No.
Look at me.
No. This isn't right at all.
No.
I'm not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just...
I saw this little platform from down below.
My
I guess this is how we get to it.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh, I guess it's an ending too.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright,
When
which...
Stanley...
What the fuck?
What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely...
Whoa.
Game over.
Oh,
In
God.
fact,
What
everything
have you
should be-
done?
Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Blame this on me.
Move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Holy shit.
Let's find the story.
My God, look at this.
All the choices.
Huh? I guess we go this way? What the fuck?
Oh my God.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
Oh,
promise
I made
you
a...
there definitely was a story here
Look,
before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Another ending?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What? Alright. No new content. Oh, come on!
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible
No.
the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Jesus Christ.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
What have you done?
Story. Here it comes.
It's all blue now.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Narrator, you're just fucking with me now. This is just getting worse.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this
Oh
the
my
story?
God.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Ah!
Congratulations!
Yeah!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
You felt so happy about
You know,
that.
You didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Are you
Some
kidding me?
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I won by default.
Okay,
That's the best kind of
getting
win.
weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh boy.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
It's certainly a way to get things done, I'll admit. What?
No, no, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line.
God,
from
you
now
didn't follow
on.
the line.
Oh, okay. The line is trademarked. Oh, he's not narrating anymore. He's just leaving it up to the line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Stop that.
Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay,
What?
now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
What the fuck?
Well, I'd like to apologize.
Narrator,
Sure
come
where I
on.
was going with all
You're
this.
losing yourself.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's gone mental.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Narrator, please stop.
Oh my god.
Narrator?
Boris, why do you have to break the narrator like this?
It's pretty funny, Braun.
You remember the ash. You remember the ash.
Alright, that was before he became my enemy again. Jesus Christ. Excuse me.
What the fuck?
Which one am I supposed to follow?
I don't know.
Excuse me, game?
Just follow the line.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Alright.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the
Oh,
story.
shit, dude.
Make sure you study
Shit,
it closely
dude.
and remember it.
I didn't know this was
You
fucking
won't miss
Oda.
anything.
Not the fucking fern. I hate that you're legitimately
Wait,
studying the
we're back in the
fern.
office? No. Line,
The
you do
fuck?
know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh my god. Oh, we're just back here again.
Oh my god, he's deviating off the line. This rogue, this madman.
I went back. Oh, we're back here again.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh no. Narrator? Speak to me.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh, fuck.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Shit. We've both gone rogue.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
This is just
So,
right turns.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
My god, there's just an end to this madness. It just doesn't loop endlessly. Oh my god. Things.
Oh, no.
Oh, the line's back.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Line, you're going crazy.
Just don't acknowledge it.
Fine, I can't follow you up there.
Why are you acknowledging lie? Narrator told you not to.
I never listened to him anyway.
Ah,
But you listen to
we
lie?
get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Shit.
Okay, so I know
Fair
that
enough.
each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, I don't get to choose. Pity.
Oh, hold up,
The
what's this?
confusion ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed
Oh my
to
god, this is everything you've done and everything you probably will do?
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't
Oh,
want
dude,
to
I can't
be
wait for the 7th restart. I got to find a
I don't want
bookstore.
to forget what's going on. I don't want to
Yo.
be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I didn't want to break the cycle. I want to get to the
If we
bookstore.
made this schedule, how would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
There is no longer an
That
office.
life is about the
Oh, I
journey
think the
and
game's
not
trying to
the
force them to
destination.
restart.
So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. But did it restart, or was this part of the confusion ending?
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I think this is just a restart, guys. Look at this. The new content is back.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna take the blue pill.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
I think it is done.
Was it this
Yeah.
room?
You know what's the beautiful part about it?
Could a man
The fern had nothing to do with it.
truly, truly, deeply, madly love?
He's describing my love affair with the waiting room.
Yes, really.
I mean, you
really
keep going to the waiting
there
room.
In the room, a room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit, but eager to get back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Do we go? No, we did confusion ending. But for now.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired.
Now we go off the rails once again.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
I
we've
think you've
gotten off on
done all the
The
endings here,
line!
right?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust, but in his eagerness to prove
Oh my
Okay,
god,
never
it's a
mind.
lie.
control of the story, and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Hey, the best ending, suicide
All of his
ending.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Do
decided
another
to go to
new
the meeting.
content.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I guess I'll go check the red door later.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I want to get to the line.
I'm not sure you can.
Alright, narrator, let's do this.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So
Interesting.
forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it
What the
one
fuck?
step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time
With this
ever,
music.
the Stanley Parable 2.
Excuse me?
My God, Stanley Parable 2.
Yes, see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
My God.
This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley
My
Parable
God.
2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
What is this? I'm in a startup company. What do you mean we're not
Now, to be
taking these
clear,
doors?
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
That's just true. I can't even take a seat. What the hell? Oh, Christ.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
I guess I'll start on the left. Hear your name in game.
For the Stanley
fuck.
Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer
Big
is
Jim
that
all
they
just
want
try.
to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Uh-huh.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Okay, but what if my name is
Let's have the
Jim?
role players Jim
You'd be very
really
scared right
feel
now.
The full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching.
My God, I'm Jim and I work in the office.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
But what if I don't wanna? What if I do this instead? Alright.
Yes, you see.
He's
What
so
a thrill,
proud.
what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh fuck, not another button.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Fuck.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Are you validated
Allow
emotionally,
only people
Boris?
named
No.
Jim to play the Stanley
Oh.
Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
The reassurance bucket. Yeah,
Oh
let's go see.
no. Yeah, fuck it, right?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic
There's
sense
no
of
bucket here.
despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the
Huh?
Stanley Parable
Here it comes.
Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley,
Dun,
anytime
dun,
you're
dun,
holding
dun,
the
dun,
bucket,
dun,
a sense of
dun, 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 dun,
calm
dun,
and
dun, dun,
ease
dun,
will
dun,
fill
dun,
your
dun.
mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the
It's just a bucket you can hold.
contradictions of the Stanley Parable
Your friend
feel
bucket.
perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
I see.
To be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be
It's
less
just-
uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the
It's
ass
just
that
a
would be?
blankie,
Yes,
but it's a
the
bucket.
is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Fuck. Fine.
Can
Shit.
you feel it?
How reassured are you?
Comfort, even in the face of crushing
How reassured
despair,
are you holding
must
this
already be
bucket?
sweeping through your
It's
body.
pretty great.
And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just
Can you
holding
take it with
has
you?
made you the slightest bit more
Yes.
attractive as a person.
Hey,
The benefits of
fog
buckets
bucket.
go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most
You
enjoyable?
can just take the
bucket
reassurance
game?
bucket with
We
you.
have
There
to.
really should be an award if it isn't already.
Oh, the jump circle.
Hey.
Please no screenshots. Office decorations and infinite hole. Let's go do the jump circle again. I like the jump circle.
You were very excited about the ability to jump. They just say free achievements over there.
I didn't see where.
Like on your right as you enter this
Great
like
new
room thing.
and easy achievements. Sure.
Fuck. What is this?
Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works.
I
Now,
mean,
here's something special. You remember that broken?
You'll have to let us know if you get an
that got left
achievement.
in the game on accident. Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Oh my god.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right
Oh.
now, the achievement is still fully broken.
Oh
You
no.
bastard!
Oh no, the
I
cock
guarantee it will be
tease.
fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding the
Bruh.
future. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I want it!
Oh no.
What a cock!
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
What? Oh my god, dude, what is this?
Oh my god, there's 6 of them.
Collect them all.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I don't think there are 6 more, 5 more. I think that was it. Let's look at this map. The exit. I don't want to go to the exit yet.
Yeah, I mean, you still have reassurance button to look after.
Oh, the infinite hole. Where is the jump circle, damn it? There it is. I'm out!
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
You'll never be able to jump
You already
again.
spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no. You look so sad.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think
At least
in
it's
the
a
new
reassurance
version,
bucket.
the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Stepniece.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, stepniece, it is.
You bastard. Oh.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Where is infinite hole? Probably this way. My god. I can feel it coming, friend.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
We take the plunge.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do
Pretty
say
nice.
so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
No.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
No.
On the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Oh, this doesn't. This has a fucking bottom. This isn't the infinite hole.
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully.
It's
But it's possible that I slightly
You
exaggerated
motherfucker.
the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it?
Damn it. Do I
infinite?
die or do I
That
go
sort of
back?
Depends on your definition of infinity.
I don't know.
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay,
I
well,
lived.
good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
He's so defensive about it.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Alright. You didn't give me a choice there. Just, I can spend as long as I want in the hole.
Great. Now,
Oh,
I'm
what the
very
fuck?
excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Oh. It was fake. Alright, where's the exit? Actually, upstairs.
Yeah, was that the last of the...
That's new. Epilogue?
Epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Oh. I guess that's it?
I don't know.
Actually, I saw a thing over there.
The reassurance bucket is a pretty great feature, though.
It is.
How reassured do you feel by this bucket, Boris?
Amazing. Can't get in here. What did your bait? I think that's everything. Yeah, we saw everything. Time for the exit.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Correct. Let's go, narrator. We have things to do and bitches to slap. My
So,
god.
Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere.
Fuck.
Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
My god.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
There's more machines.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game.
Wait, the jumping circle is inside the infinity hole.
Creating games that don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they wouldn't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh shit, dude. Holy shit.
My God.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a
Oh my God,
company
the balloons.
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Wait a minute.
Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Something is very clearly wrong.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
My
All
God.
his co-workers were gone.
Look at all the new features.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
So many
missed a
new
memo.
features.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
The reassurance bucket.
Pog.
The greatest features
Stanley
on the
pressed
planet.
the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No, we go right in this family.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt
I
the bucket
enjoy that the
calling.
commentary has
Telling him
changed based on whether or not you're holding a bucket.
Simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
My God.
Dude, the bucket is MVP.
Right?
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together.
I wonder if the endings are different
Through the
because you
door
have
on the
bucket.
right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a
That'd be
thrilling
very
journey
interesting.
The bucket had inspired.
Because there's 20 endings in the DLC. I wonder if this is how they do it.
Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most truly at home. Here in the employee lounge. Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home. Stanley decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge. Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection.
Yeah, they do. Look at this. We're just sitting here with a bucket.
That's an amazing bucket. Never before has anyone had such a great bucket.
I'm gonna go back into my corner of safety. There we go. Just admire the bucket. Alright, game. I get your hint.
But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business.
I enjoyed that this is a story about the bucket now.
Right? Do we go or do we go for the confusion ending? I don't know which ending to try now.
I don't know, what would the bucket
Said
want?
the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Alright, bucket.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
No,
He was
of course
fully
not.
convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Shit, dude, he knows me so well.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley
Shit, dude,
once
he's
again
leading me to my
obeyed
death.
blindly.
But I have to, it's the... I know he's tricking me.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
That's what the bucket wants.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon
Oh,
a
God.
time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Oh no.
Very distressed.
Oh my god, they are
He had
different
the
based on the
bucket
bucket.
Yes.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head. Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well?
Where's my
To see
bucket?
him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I
No.
want to say something to him, but I don't know how
You're
I
so
can convince
you're
him. I
so
don't know if
genuinely
he'll listen to
distressed
me.
by your missing bucket.
Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything
No,
else.
but it's the bucket.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. His
This is
stupid
the
bucket
best
method.
ending. Listen to the bucket.
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't.
Oh dude, we always listen to the bucket in this
From now on,
family.
He's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice.
Oh no, narrator's falling apart too.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier. more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better
One
moving
of
a amount
us.
of water from one room to another. Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
No, it's
Why do
our
I feel
bucket.
some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket? Oh no, I'm having feelings. The bucket.
Oh no.
No. What's going on?
Oh no.
Hear what the
No.
bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Oh no, dude, this is the...
The bucket is
Oh
the
my
best
God.
character.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave
Dude, how
of
could you
comfort
ever not
rushed
pick up the
over
bucket?
I don't know.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alright, I know what I must do now.
Uh-huh.
The ultimate ending. That was only a precursor.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now.
You're gonna go play Rocket League with the
Perhaps his
bucket.
boss's office was Stanley. You feel it? The broom closet.
there it
It
is.
wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you?
Bucket broom.
It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk? That
you,
it has
broom
resorted to
closet.
this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
My God.
Wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
Whoa.
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless
This
that
is,
you feel
this
the
is some
same
fighting
sort of
words,
kinship
friend.
towards any inanimate object?
Dude, it's what
which
the
happens
broom
to lay in your
closet's
path
saying.
in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point
I
by
fuck
point.
this bucket.
Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Yeah, like that. Take that. Teabagging you.
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical
My God.
diatribes
You
about
put a-
electric
they put a
cleaning
sticker on the
supplies and their
bucket.
Yeah, he
relationship
did.
to broom closets in the natural order of things. All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it
Oh
on
my
as well
God.
because I think it's appropriate.
What?
See, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
Yo, bucket
That way,
sticker. I
if
want a
you're
bucket
unsure whether
sticker.
the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, it's a bucket.
Fuck.
There really is a wide variety of applications for this.
Anything that sticker touches becomes a bucket, dude.
You know what?
I would fuck
could
that
take
sticker.
the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to
Rude.
be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Alright. It's just me in the closet again. But this time we have Bucket. My god. Alright, but what if we went back inside? I wonder if we're gonna get the closet ending.
I don't know.
It's certainly possible.
Yeah, I mean, could be.
Maybe in another life.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Can the bucket change my fate of the infinite death?
I don't know. Or maybe you'd be dreaming of Bucket.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing.
Fuck.
That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
What?
Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This
What
is
the
all
fuck?
terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this.
Oh, no.
Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychological
Another bucket.
grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed the rooms were repeating.
Dude.
It was, of course, very
I
odd.
picked up someone else's
Now he
bucket.
felt himself floating off
Oh,
the
no.
ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it?
Fuck.
I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him. Stanley! Stanley!
It's Bucket!
Me, the bucket! Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Oh my god.
Stanley, find me. He had to find the bucket. He had to.
Oh
return
no,
his
which
old
one's
friend.
Bucket?
It was the only way to truly restore his sanity.
Wait,
no.
Bucket has a sticker.
He froze dead in his tracks. He knew where
It's
the
a
voice of the bucket
nightmare.
had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
What?
It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony
The
and blacked out.
real Bucket was inside you all along.
I didn't think they
This
take
is the
that so
story
literally.
of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of
It's
work.
Mariella Bucket.
No.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man.
Dra- This is
who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad. ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with
My
him.
God.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course,
I don't know what we transcended into the bucket world, but I like it.
Confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself.
I would die for bucket.
Ass, and she backflipped all the way.
Holy shit. Bucket added so many new elements to the game.
Oh my God, so many.
The stickers are there.
A memo. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Ah, Bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket.
Wait a minute. Confusion ending with Bucket. It's a paradox. It can't happen.
Stanley had felt the bucket
Why not?
telling him that the
Because Bucket will solve it.
was simply the place to be. And here it
Bucket
was.
knows where
And
to
the
go.
bucket
Bucket
turned out to be
knows how
correct.
to do.
Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back.
You know, the really interesting thing is how genuinely worried you are when you don't have bucket.
What do you mean? If you don't have Bucket, what's even the point of living? Bucket is the only thing that broke the narrator.
Stanley, I'm glad you found your way.
The narrator's
I knew
influence.
you'd find this place eventually.
Is bucket a fifth dimensional god?
You see,
Sixth.
your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because
The broom
we
closet.
want you very much. It's this.
You're having an intervention.
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley
Wait,
Parable. It's just
wait a
sequel
minute. Pencil
content.
sharpener
We're the
is
ones
also
that matter,
a
Stanley.
being.
Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
Oh,
Don't
be
you want another
gone.
story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
No, I'm going back into the broom closet. Can't tell me what to do. And here, I'm God.
Whee! Look at that wacky line.
Holy shit.
Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable
The
is
wacky
all
line
about.
did.
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Oh god.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
No.
That's why I'm very proud to
No.
introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh no.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition
Oh
to the
no.
lore of the Stanley.
No.
True, it
No.
also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now,
Rather
Stanley.
die.
Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready. Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the bucket destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality
No, it's
traits.
not. I'm not giving up my
Other object in
bucket.
this game, can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the bucket destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
We sim for the bucket in this family.
The bucket destroyer, my prized creation.
The
Had
choir
so much
music.
potential.
Oh no, Bucket Destroyer is
You
dead.
tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Alright, I'm gonna do the OG ending with Bucket and then call it.
How wonderful.
My
Stanley
God.
was alone.
Bucket's gone!
This is great. He thought to himself. This is what I
No!
wanted. I got what I wanted.
You rat bastard.
Maybe he's a
No
bad.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Fuck my co-workers, I want my bucket. Oh, it's here.
Oh, thank God. You were about to throw a riot.
Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yeah, now that we have Bucket, all is safe, all is good.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
I wonder if the heaven
Perhaps
endings
his
replaced
boss's office
from
was where
buttons
he'd
to
find
buckets.
comfort. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Executive bathroom. My God. Look at this.
There is multiple.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember,
My God.
no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well
That's what they're
done.
there for
You can't
anyway.
buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment
God,
you'll
it's
come
real.
across one of these beautiful figurines.
Alright, I'm gonna go chill in the elevator with the Bucket first, though. Don't judge me.
Oh, I'm judging hard.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
Wonder if I just
stunned
input
to
the wrong
discover not
code.
an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Of course I did.
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Of course it
Was
did.
the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
I'm glad we all agree on bucket superiority. Another collectible.
Oh my God.
Miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that.
That one's the worst
Another
one.
Stanlerine under your belt.
Down we go. Alright, Bucket, it's time for you to control.
The elevator raced downward,
I
pointing towards an unknown fate.
wasn't strong enough to control the
It
world.
would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together.
But
if not for
Bucket?
the bucket, soothing him, comforting him, reassuring
Bucket
that in
might
this
be strong
darkest
enough.
moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door.
I'll do that
of the
later.
Mind control facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
For now, we
What
gotta go.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Up over here. Top.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
My God.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Oh no,
Stanley
bucket.
cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be
Oh
fine.
no.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
My God.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one
course.
friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
My God.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
Fool.
Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Bucket
They
will destroy
high-fived
you.
in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
I wouldn't say taking down. More like under new management.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in
No, I
disgust
wasn't.
when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
What the fuck?
Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again. Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
My God.
Mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
Because
Stanley
Bucket doesn't have
found
DNA.
because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley...
My God.
Oh my God. Another happy Stanley ending. Thanks to Bucket. Fuck me.
It's such a good game.
That's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna call it there. There's a couple more endings I have to try next time, but my God, Bucket really saved it at the end there.
But Boris, think of all the endings you haven't done without Bucket.
Yeah, I was gonna do some of those as well.
Were you?
You know,
You'd have to give up Bucket.
no, I'll just not pick Bucket up, and then and then for the final ending, I'll get rid of Bucket and see what happens.
You're a monster.
I know. I'm gonna call it there. Goodbye.